disinfected? No, I'm kidding. Good afternoon, everybody. As I adjust my phone, my volume, I should say, not my phone. No phone going on here. Welcome everybody to 4 Deep Sports Talk. We hope you got our link off of our Twitter and Facebook page as we get ready to give you the 2023 first round playoff format. We're going to start with baseball. I'm Dominic Damiano, joined by Sean Silva. Sean, we actually have a game. We'll talk about that later. Sean and I, we covered a game the other day, and it was Cardinal Spellman baseball up in Brockton, but now we're going to do some of the younger kids. The Freetown Lakeville it starts their 50-70 Friday night, next Friday, and then that's game one, and then game two would be Monday. Would that work for you?
Yeah, that works for me.
All right, so we'll be there. Maybe we can get rope the sports master and grab a camera. He's been the Freetown Lakeville before in the past. So maybe we can get him to help us cover that Friday through Monday tournament. And then we're going to try to reach out to Attleboro. It'd be nice to, we're here. It'd be nice to do something with their Little League. So hopefully we'll do something with that. And, of course, the man who just laughed in the background, that is the sports master. That is Justin Ferrer, Luce Cabral, Catherine Conley, a.k.a. KC, and Antron Peoples are sick. So if you don't hear any of their tones in the radio, if you see us, they're not in because they're sick. We hope that they feel better. If you want to call in, actually, we really can't do it calling. Maybe we can do it after we do the brackets. But we're going to fire up our music. We're going to get ready to give you the rundown. The Sportsmaster is going to let you know everybody that qualified in Division I. 42 teams qualified, and sometimes I forget this, Sean. All of us at 4 Deep Sports Talk and WARA 1320 would like to congratulate. Again, we're starting off with Division I. The 42 teams that qualify. We're just going to let you know who's in. We're not going to give you their record. And then we're going to dive in and let you know where they stand as of right now. With that being said, here is the Sportsmaster.
Okay, we have Franklin, Taunton, Westford Academy, Central Catholic, Xavier Brothers, St. John's, Boston College High, Weymouth, Bridgewater Raynham, St. John's Prep, Milford, and Dover, Chelmsford, Lincoln Sudbury, Natick, Winchusett Regional, Walpole, Springfield Central, St. Paul, Diocesan, Boston Latin, Bethune, Beverly, Braintree, Bishop Feehan, Shrewsbury, Barnstable, Wentham, Algonquin, Attleboro, Winchester, Durfee, Lexington, Hingham, Lynn Classical, Marshfield, Dorothy Memorial, Acton, Boxborough, Newton South, Cambridge Region and Latin, Lynn English, Madeline, and Everett.
All right, very good, Sportsmaster. And here is your preliminary play. And we'll make sure I get that music all squared away so they can hear my ugly voice. And with that being said, bang. Here we go. So, preliminary action. It was like this. Again, Division III. Durfee, they will host Lynn Classical today. They're going to throw the ball at 5 o'clock. The winner of that will play Taunton on Monday at 4 p.m. Natick, they had to buy their in. They will host Springfield Central Monday at 6. Other results, Braintree, they beat Everett 9-3. They're on their way to St. John's Prep. They're going to play Monday as well. They're going to throw the ball at 4 o'clock. Other games, other results, Barnstable, they blank Cambridge Ridge and Latin 11-0. They are going to Morin Park, throw the ball at 4 o'clock, and they're going to take on Boston College High School. Other results, Winchester, they beat Marshfield 8-4. They're on their way to Westford Academy. They're going to take on Westford Academy on Monday and throw the ball at 3 o'clock. Other games this is now the field of 32 as we slowly get off the preliminary round. Where was I? Lincoln Sudbury. They will host St. Paul Diocese. They'll throw the ball at 4:30 in Lincoln Sudbury. Other results: Waltham. They beat Newton South. That's basically a Bay State matchup. They'll play St. John's of Shrewsbury. They'll throw the ball Monday at 3. Other matchups: Milford and Beverly. They play at Pheno Field on Monday at 6:30. They'll throw the ball. On the other side of the bracket, Algonquin. They beat Acton Boxborough 6-1. They'll play Severian Brothers at Severian Monday at 4 o'clock. Moving on to other field of 32 matchups on Division I baseball. Andover High School, they'll host Methuen. They'll throw the ball tomorrow at 11. Chelmsford, they're going to go at Nutt Field and take on Boston Latin. They'll throw the ball Monday at 4. Attleboro, right here in Attleboro, they beat Doherty Memorial 6-2. They move on to the field of 32. They'll throw the ball at 5:15 at Greater Lawrence Tech School. Again, Attleboro, they'll take on Central Catholic. Hingham, they are waiting. Weymouth is waiting for the winner tomorrow at 3 o'clock as Shrewsbury take on Ling English. That's a preliminary game. Other results: Bishop Feehan, they beat Malden 10-2. They're playing Bridgewater Raynham. Time and day to be determined. Do you know that time yet? Probably Monday, right? As the Trojans will host them, we're not sure. I looked over at Sean because I know he has a little bit more insight than I do on that one. Woonchester Regional, they will host, Walpole at Woonchester Regional High School. It'll throw the ball at 4:30, and then the last matchup as Lexington, they beat Hingham 3-2. We got to work on your slang. We got to work on Justin's slang. That's what it is. Hingham, they lose to Lexington. They lose to Lexington 3-2. Franklin, the number one Franklin Panthers, they're going to have a game at 7 o'clock on Monday, and that is all the matchups as we go to the field of 32. And not bad. So we're going to move on to the field of Division II field. We already went through the field. We're going to move on to Division II, and the sports master is going to educate everybody again on what happened in Division II in boys baseball. With that being said, all of us again, this time 36 teams qualified in boys baseball, and this is how they're laid out. And here is the sports master, and Sean's going to educate everybody on what the results are in preliminary play in Division boys baseball and the field of 32 and when they're playing. Again, here is the sports master.
Okay, and there's Middleton, Lowminster, King Philip Regional, Hawkington, Hanson Regional, Westwood, Pope Francis, Holliston, Plymouth North, St. Mary's, Masconomet Regional, Somerset Brickley Regional, Dartmouth, Duxbury, Mansfield, West Springfield, Norwood, Westboro, North Attleboro, Westfield, Nashaba Regional, Warburn Regional, Wakefield Memorial, Bellerca Memorial, Salem, Reading Memorial, Michigan.
I know, right?
Yeah, that's a hard one.
No worries.
Burlington, Marblehead, Canton, Silver Lake Regional, North Quincy, Grafton, Danvers, Agawam, and Somerville.
And there you go. And here is Sean to let you know what happened in Division II boys baseball as of right now.
Milton's going to have a bye as North Quincy took on Grafton. They will be taking on Grafton. West Springfield will have a bye along with Norwood. Plymouth North, BM, and Holliston, along with Salem, all have a bye. Hopkinton. Then we had Marblehead beating out Somerville 13-11. And then Dartmouth, Westfield, Somerset Berkeley Regional, Neshoba Regional, Whitman Hanson, and Burlington all have byes. On the following side, we have Leominster having a bye with Silver Lake Regional beating out Danvers 2-1. Mansfield, Westboro, St. Mary's, Wakefield Memorial, Pope Francis, Reading Memorial, King Philip Regional, all having byes, as Canton lost to Agawam 2-4. Duxbury, North Attleboro, Masconock Regional, Woburn Memorial, Westwood, and Minchog. Ooh, that's a tough one.
It is a tough one.
All having byes as well. And then in the round of 32, we had Milton, which will be taking on Cummington Park with the winner of 2. West Springfield will take on Norwood. Plymouth North will take on BM. Holliston will be taking on Salem. Hopkinton will be taking on Marblehead. Dartmouth will be traveling to UMass Dartmouth to face Westfield. Somerset Berkeley Regional will be hosting Neshoba Regional. Whitman-Hanson will be facing Whitman-Hanson Regional. Then we had Westwood facing Michigan. I'm going to get that one eventually.
You will.
Then we have Woburn Memorial facing Masconock Regional. Duxbury facing North Attleboro. Agawam taking on King Philip Regional. Pope Francis taking on Reading Memorial. St. Mary's at Fraser Field taking on Wakefield Memorial. Mansfield taking on Westboro. And Leominster will be hosting Silver Lake Regional.
And that's it. And there you go. There is the first 2 divisions. We're about to step away. You are listening and watching 4 Deep Sports Talk as we give you the 2023 baseball and softball division roundups as far as who's playing what. We're going to try and make this a 2-hour show. We'd like to finish all the ones we usually leave out, like girls lacrosse, boys lacrosse. So that means you and I and Antron, we're going to have to read out. We just have to congratulate everyone and just go right into the bracket. Because the sports master, he has a contract dispute. He only can stay for an hour today.
Yeah, unfortunately.
He's got plans. All right. With that being said, we'll be right back.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to 4 Deep Sports Talk. We are going to continue going over the MIAA 2023 baseball division, and we're continuing with Division 3. So for the bracket notes in Division 3, we have Taconic, Medfield, Bishop Stang, Oakmont Regional, Tonsequara Regional.
That's very cool. That was very nice by you.
Thanks.
I'd still be pronouncing it.
Foxborough, Weston, Ashland, Bishop Fenwick, Hanover, Linfield, Pittsfield, Hudson, Greater New Bedford, Sandwich, Middleborough, Stoneham, Apponequet Regional, North Reading, East Bridgewater, Triton Regional, Archbishop Williams, Newburyport, Fairhaven, Groton, Dunstable, Denham, Arlington Catholic, Dover Sherborne, Medway, Dighton Rehoboth, Butlertown, Nipmuc Regional, Boston Latin Academy, Norwell, Greater Lowell Tech, East Boston, Bristol, Plymouth, RVT.
Regional, remember?
Regional Tech. Watertown, Essex North Shore, Worcester Tech, Diamond Regional Tech, Southeastern Regional Tech, and Putnam Vo Tech.
Excellent. Now, continue on. This is how they played out. Preliminary action. It will be tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Belchertown, they will host Norwell. They'll throw the ball at 3. We have some results from preliminary play Division 3. Newburyport, they beat Southeastern Regional 10-1. Other results, looks like Dedham, they beat Essex North Shore 13-4. They move on. Dighton Rehoboth, they will host Greater Lowell tomorrow at 12 o'clock. That should be a great game. Other roundups, Archbishop Williams, they blank Putnam Regional Votech 20-0. Arlington Catholic, another preliminary round, they will play tomorrow 3:30. They'll host Watertown. Other matchups, Dover Sherborne, they will host Bristol Plymouth. That is actually happening today at 2. Other results from preliminary play Division 3 boys baseball. It was Worcester Tech, they beat Groton Dunstable 8-6. Fairhaven, they beat Diamond Vogue, they blanked them 3-0. And Nipmuc, which I always mess up, sorry about that, Nipmuc, I think I got it right. They beat Boston Latin Academy 6-2. Here is your schedule for the field of 32 in Division 3 boys baseball. Taconic, they will host Nipmuc. They'll throw the ball Monday at 4:30. Middleborough, they will host Stoneham. They'll throw the ball Monday at 4 o'clock. Bishop Fenwick, they will host Fairhaven. They'll throw the ball at 4 o'clock. Ashland High School, they will host Worcester Tech. They'll throw the ball at 4 o'clock. Oakland Regional High School, they will throw the ball at 4 o'clock on Monday. They're going to host Medway. Other action, Hudson, they'll throw the ball at 4. They'll host East Bridgewater. Pittsfield, they'll host Triton Regional. They'll throw the ball. They'll go play at Clapp Park. They'll throw the ball at 4:30. And Tashaquak, the number, what seed were they? They were number 5. They're waiting for the winner, like we talked about earlier, of Dover Sherborne and Bristol Plymouth. Moving on to other lineups in field of 32 Division 3 boys baseball. Linfield, they'll host Archbishop Williams. They'll throw the ball Monday at 4. Greater New Bedford Vogue, they're going to host North Reading. They'll throw the ball at 4:30 on actually tomorrow. Bishop Stang, they are waiting for the winner of Dighton Rehoboth and Greater Lowell Tech. That's happening right now. They're already underway. They threw the ball at 12. Dedham, they will Monday night. They'll go to Weston High School and take on Weston. I've seen them play before. They're not that bad. Hanover, they'll host Newburyport. They'll throw the ball at 4 p.m. in Sandwich. They'll host Apponequet over in Lakeville, but they're going to be in Sandwich throwing the ball Monday at 4. And then Medfield, they are waiting for the winner of Belchtown and Norwell. Again, they're throwing the ball today at 3. So that is your Division 3 lineup. So with Division 4 coming up right now, we'll let you know who did in preliminary play, and then we'll let you know how they match up. Again, 40 teams qualified. All of us at 4 Deep Sports Talk Show and WARA would like to congratulate the top 40, and here they are.
Okay, there is Bellingham, English High, Seekonk, Bay hath Regional Tech, Swansea Valley Tech, Exbridge, Monument Mountain, Blackstone Valley Regional Tech, Northbridge, Hamilton, Witham, Millbury, Abington, Amesbury, Tynesborough, Wanconnell Regional,
Yep.
Lowell Catholic, Leicester, Clinton, Hampshire Regional, Southwick Regional, Mashpee, Littleton, IP Switch, South Hadley, Joseph Capes, Lindenberg, Winthrop, Advanced Math and Science, Wither Regional Tech, Manchester Essex, Cohasset, Assabet Valley Regional Tech, Monomoy, Sturgis Carter West, New Mission, Notice
Manamoid School. That's fine.
Charlestown, Bishop Connolly, Snowden International, and Lynn Votech.
There you go. 40 teams, and here is Sean to let you know how that's laid out right now.
So, excuse me, we had a Sabit Valley losing to Monomi. I'm butchering some of these names.
It's all right.
My apologies. And then we had Joseph Case will be taking on Lynn Votech. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that's today at 12, right?
Yeah,
or
that's
it's already
right.
started.
Yeah, right now at Durfee High School.
Yep. And then we had Whittaker RVT beating Maimondes School 7-1. And then we also had AMSA beating out Charlestown 9-4. And then on the other side, Winthrop will be taking on Bishop Conley today at Winthrop High School. That game will kick off at 2 p.m. And then we have Manchester Essex taking on New Mission. That game also is today at 3 p.m. We had Lunenburg losing to Snowdon International. The score was 6-2. And then Cohasset beat out Sturgis Charter West 6-4. And then moving on to the round of 32, we have Bellingham taking on Monomi, Lowell Catholic taking on Leicester. We have Northbridge taking on South Hadley. Blackstone Valley will await the winner of Joseph Case and Lynn Votech. Bay Path Regional Votech will take on Whittaker Regional Votech. Amesbury will take on Southwick Regional. Abington will face Mashpee. And Swansea Valley will take on AMSA. And then Uxbridge will be waiting the winner of Winthrop and Bishop Conley. Millbury takes on Littleton. Tinsboro will be taking on Hampshire Regional. Seekonk will also await the winner of New Mission versus Manchester Essex. We have Snowdon International taking on Monmouth Mountain. Hamilton Wenham taking on Issapeach. And then we have Walnaka versus Clinton. And finishing out, English High takes on Cohasset. You know, you don't realize how many towns and schools in Mass.
You know, we used to do. First, let me stop this, because joining us right now, the man, the myth, the legend, my good friend Antron Peoples, who's, you can tell he's under the weather. But we're going to take a break. We got one more division to cover in boys baseball. And the reason why, and you asked a good question, I know you're an intern, and we used to do this with Antron all the time at another station. There are so many teams that don't get recognized. Yeah. And I know the bracket notes go crazy. It's a lot of it's a lot for Justin to try to get the pronunciations right, because we don't see them because they're not in our conference area usually. Back, we used to be the field of 64, sectional, remember?
Right. Yep. I do remember that.
And
Sectionals.
we used to pound that out. There used to be 25 teams in there. Now, because of the way the state did it, now all these other teams, we're the only ones that do it, and I'm proud of that. But it can be long.
You're right. It can be long, and those words are.
Yeah.
I mean, Massachusetts seem like they have some hard words. Ipswich and Worcester.
Especially as the divisions go on.
Yeah, so Worcestershire sauce. But
Yeah, right.
So you can't blame us, man.
But we gotta get them out there. Kids deserve it. Some people might not be listening from the North Shore, but you know what? The ones that see our posts and see what we do on Twitter and on Facebook, they'll listen, want to hear their names. They want to know how the other teams made out and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's really cool that we do that. And next week we're going to be over at the Rock Stadium interviewing, which I want to get out before we go on break. That's going to be pretty cool. We'll be live at the Brockton Rocks. We'll do our show 12 to 1. We'll be live on the radio. We'll be live on our YouTube page. So that'll be pretty cool. It'll be a 2-camera shoot where, you guys will be interviewing them. The coaches will sit down. Then the next half hour, the players will sit down. I think we're going to try to grab Manny Ramirez's kid, Pedro Martinez's kid, some of the big names. But then there's also a couple other kids that are just trying to make a name for themselves. So we'll try to get 4 players and 2 coaches and rotate.
Absolutely.
And it'll be fun.
Yeah,
it should be a good time,
It'll be nice.
All right, we are going to step away. Antron Peoples has just joined us. You can't call in because we got to get this work done. Otherwise, that'll be for
on the
another
second
time.
hour.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
What's up, big man?
You all right?
I'm doing all right.
Hey, welcome back, and here is the Sports Master.
Okay, so here we go. Baseball Division Division 5, and we have Georgetown, Bourne, Oxford, Hopedale, Pioneer Valley Regional, Ayer Shirley, Ware, Douglas, Hopkins Academy, Westport, Smith Votech, Millis, Drury, Frontier Regional, Broomfield School, St. John Paul II, Quabbog Regional, Maynard, Upper Cape Cod Regional Tech, Lennox Memorial, Boston Collegiate.
Collegiate. I never heard of that
yeah.
school in my life. Never heard of that before.
Me neither. Charter, Sutherland, Mount Earl Regional, McKinnon Tech, Carver, Greenfield, Mystic Valley Regional Charter, Orion, Blue Hills Regional Tech, Tohanto Regional, West Boylston, Pathfinder Regional Tech, South Shore VO Tech, Old Colony Regional Tech, Boston International, Westfield Technological Academy, Martha Regional, Smith Academy, Atlantis Charter of N, Springfield International Charter, and Salem Academy Charter.
Very good. And this is how they played out in preliminary action. It is West Boylston. They're going to host Old Colony. They're going to throw the ball tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Couple results from Division 5 boys baseball. Mount Everett Regional, they beat Salem Academy 10-0. They move on to the field of 32. Greenfield, they beat Atlantis Charter 2-1. They move on to the field of 32. Tohanto Regional, never heard of that in my life. They beat up on Boston International 25-1. Other results, you have Mystic Valley Regional. They beat Smith Academy 4-3. On the other side of the preliminary bracket, O'Brien, they beat Mayer 6-5. They move on to the field of 32. Blue Hills Regional, they beat Westfield Valley Tech Academy 6-4. They move on. Carver, they beat Avon 19-0. Wow. Other games scheduled for today, McCain Tech, they play Springfield International. Going to play at Joe Wolf Field today at 3 o'clock. Other results, South Shore Votech, they beat up on Pathfinder Regional 17-0. All right, so now you field the 32. This out's laid out for Monday. Monday, Georgetown, they'll hold South Shore Votech. Make sure I hold that before I forget. South Shore Votech, they'll throw the ball at 4:30. St. John Paul II, they'll host Quinnipiac Regional. They'll throw the ball Monday at 2 o'clock. Other games lined up, you have Douglas. They're going to host Carver at Soldiers Field. They'll throw the ball at 3:30. Hopedale, they will host Blue Hills Regional Vogue. They'll throw the ball at 4 on Monday. Drury, they are playing tomorrow. Oh, this is an early game. They're playing tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Yeah, 11 o'clock at Lennox Memorial. They'll host Lennox Memorial at Drury High School. Other results today, Millis, they'll host Boston Collegiate Charter. They'll throw the ball today at 12 o'clock. That game's, of course, underway. Pioneer Valley Regional, they'll host O'Brien. They'll throw the ball at 4 o'clock on Monday. Other lineup, Air Shirley, they'll throw the ball Monday at 2:30. Kids are out of school probably, right? They'll host Mystic Valley Regionals. Smith Voc Tech, they'll throw the ball at 4 o'clock. They're going to host Sutton. Frontier Regional, they'll host Upper Cape Cod Tech Regional. They'll throw the ball at 2 o'clock on Monday. Oxford, they'll host Tohanto Regional. They'll throw the ball at 3:30 on Monday. Again, this is Division 5. Ware, they will host at Memorial Field in Ware. They'll host Greenfield. They'll throw the ball Monday at 7. Westport, they'll host Mount Everett Regional. Throw the ball at 4 on Monday. As he finishes up, Broomfield, they will host Maynard. Throw the ball at 4 o'clock on Monday. And Bourne is waiting for the winner of Boylston in Old Colony Regional. Woo! And that is Division 5. We'll take a quick break. We are here as we get lined up for Division girls softball. That's a lot of stuff, huh?
That's a mouthful, brother.
It is.
You're only halfway there right now.
I know I don't look good saying it, but I almost sound good saying it.
You sound real good, man. You sound real good. You're doing well.
But thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
All right. So we can do whatever we want. We could do it backwards now. We can go to Division 5 and go to Division 1 and make those kids feel like $1 million first.
We could actually start picking who's going to win and see who's going to be the champion of this high school pick if you want to. I think
All right. So you want to stay with baseball then?
Nah, you can do what you want. I'm just kidding, man. I'm always competitive, man. Respect your ladies, right?
Right. All right. So you want to go Division 5?
Hey, you can do what Sure.
All right, you ready? Let's go Division 5. Are you guys ready?
I am ready.
All right, there were 42 teams, and just keep on going. Just keep on going, flowing with the sports master. Don't worry about trying to catch yourself. You know what I mean? As far as the pronunciations go.
There's 46, not 42.
In Division 5.
Yeah.
46.
And girls. Oh, it's because I'm in Blooming. I'm still in
Baseball. Right?
Baseball, yep.
Yeah, that'll do it. Great job, Dom. Hell of a host. With softball. All right, here we go. Bang. Division 5. All right, so with that being said, like the old man said over there, the Sportsmaster, 46 teams qualified. All of us at 4 Deep Sports Talk and WARA 1320 would like to congratulate the following 46 teams, and here is the Sportsmaster.
Okay, there's Greenfield, Mount Greylock Regional, Turner's Falls, Tohoto Regional, West Boylston, Taconic, Hopkins Academy, Drury, Westfield Technical Academy, Maynard, Franklin Country Tech, Millis, Hopedale, Mount Everett Regional, Frontier Regional, Lee, Georgetown, Monson, the Knox Memorial, McCann Tech, Narragansett Regional, Bourne, St. Mary Parish Westfield, Oxford, Mohawk Trail Regional, Academy of Notre Dame, Hoosac Valley, Ayer Shirley, Minutemen Regional, Bristol County Agricultural, Carver, St. Bernard's, Holbrook, St. Joseph Preps, Norfolk County Agricultural, Pathfinder Regional Tech, Springfield International Charter, Neshoba Valley Tech, Mystical Valley Regional Charter, Tech Boston Academy, Salem Academy Charter, Fenway, New Mission, Atlantis Charter, Boston Collegiate Charter, and Charter of Canberra.
Yeah, it's supposed to be Commonwealth. All right, with that being said, here's the man. He's going to let you know who's in preliminary round. You ready?
Oh, I'm the man.
You've got
I'm
your
sitting
man.
there. I'm like looking around.
Right.
My apologies.
That's all right.
All right. So we had St. Bernard's losing to Holbrook in the first round, 7-0. We had Oxford. Wow. Sorry, Salem Academy Charter. It was Oxford taking out Salem Academy Charter 17-1, and then we had Mohawk Trail beating out Boston Tech Academy 15-1. We had the Minuteman beating out Pathfinder 14-1. We have a game tomorrow. McCann Tech will take on Boston Collegiate. That game is supposed to start at 1 p.m. We have Narragansett, who beat Atlantis Charter 5-0. And then we had Ayer Shirley take out Springfield International 24-1. Moving on, we had Carver beating out St. Joseph Prep 13-5. Monsoon winning 20-0 against Common Charter of Cambridge. We have St. Mary's facing Fenway today at 2 p.m. Academy of Notre Dame took out Mystic Valley 11-1. It was Bristol County Aggie taking out Norfolk County Aggie in a close one, 10-9. Lennox beat out Pioneer Charter 5-0. Bourne beating out New Mission 5-0. And Neshoba Valley Tech coming up short, losing to Hoosac Valley 13-3. Moving on to the round of 32. Greenfield will take on Holbrook tomorrow. We have Lee, who beat Georgetown. So Georgetown moving on already to the round of 16. That was 9-6. Westfield Tech will take on Oxford. We have Durry taking on Mohawk Trail. We have Tejado facing Minuteman. We got Hopedale waiting the winner of McCann Tech and Boston Collegiate. Mills will face Narragansett, and West Boylston will face IR Shirley. We have Taconic facing Hosack Valley. Franklin County Tech will take on Bourne. Mount Everett will face Lenox. Turners Fall will take on Bristol County Aggie. Hopkins Academy will be facing Academy of Notre Dame. Manyard will be waiting the winner of St. Mary's versus Fenway. We have Frontier taking on Monson, and Mount Greylock will face Carver.
All right, so there you go. That is the field of 32. With that being said, we'll step away. We'll be back. We'll try to wrap this hour up and give you more results. We'll be right back. Here we go.
Now we'll be coming in with the fourth. What is it? The fourth
Division 4.
Yep, we're
Division
on 4.
Division 4 qualifiers. Joseph Case, Hampshire Regional, and number 3 Clinton. Number 4 Tynesboro. Number 4 Archbishops Williams, and number 6 East Hampton, and number 7 Amesbury, 8 Uxbury, number 9 Notre Dame, 10 Millbury, number 11 Nipmuc Regional, and number 12 Waukenoha Regional.
Yep.
Waukenoha Regional. Number 13 Abington. Number 14 Blackstone Valley Regional Voc Tech. And number 15 Tri-County Regional Voc Tech. 16 Advanced Math and Science. And number 17 Northbridge. 18 Bay Path Regional Voc Tech. Number 19 Seekonk. Number 20 Whittier Regional Voc Tech. Number 21 Littleton. Number 22 South Hadley. Number 23 Malden Catholic. And number 24 Linfield. Number 25 Lunenburg. And number 26 Menominee Mountain. And number 27 Monomoy. And number 28 Blackstone Millville. And number 29 Quabbin Regional. And number 30 Manchester Essex. Number 31, Wareham. Number 32, Pope Francis. At number 33, Cohasset. Number 34, Brighton. And last but not least, at number 35, Rising Tide Charter. And that's all your qualifiers for the, I guess, 5 sectional or not sectional.
Divisional 4.
Divisional 4.
All right, so in Division 4, here are your lineups. Pope Francis, they will host Cohasset. They'll play tomorrow. They'll throw the ball at 2 o'clock. Other lineups in preliminary play, if I see some, I'll let you know. There's another one. It will be Manchester Essex. They're going to host Rising Tide. Try to throw the ball today. It says today, but it doesn't have a time. Sorry about that. Continuing on, and we actually have a result. Wareham, they beat up on Brighton 20-3.
Wow.
Going into the field of 32, Hampshire Regional, they will host tomorrow at 2 o'clock. They'll host Wareham. Again, they'll throw the ball at 2. Tri-County, they're going to throw the ball at 3:30. At Tri-County, they're going to host Bay Path Regional Tech. We have a result in the field of 32, a couple of them. Millbrae, they beat Malden Catholic 8-5. Amesbury beat Monument Mountain 4-0. Clinton, again, they're waiting for the one. Clinton, they're waiting for the winner of Manchester Essex and Rising Tide Charter. Other matchups in the field of 32 in Division 4. Girls softball, excuse me, I messed that up almost. Blackstone Valley, they'll throw the ball Monday at 4 o'clock with the softball, and they'll host Seekonk. Netmark Regional, they'll underhand the ball at 12 o'clock at South Hadley. I shouldn't have said it like that, but they know what I mean. They'll do that at tomorrow at 12. Another result, East Hampton, they beat Monomoy 6-0. They move on to the field of 16. Other matchups and results, actually matchups here in girls softball Division 4. Archbishop Williams, they will host Blackstone Mile Valley. They'll throw the ball Monday at 3:45. Wacoa Regional, they will host Littleton. They'll throw the ball at 5:30, excuse me. Pine Grove Path, Dalton, that's where they're going to have that game. Abington, they will host Whittier Regional. They're going to play at Cary Field. Not at the high school. That's right off. I know where that is, but it's off of Route 18. Tinsboro, they will hold Quinnebing Regional. In Tinsboro, they'll throw the ball tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Uxbridge, they'll host Lindbergh. They'll throw the ball Monday at 6:30. And finishing up girls softball, lineups of field of 32. Notre Dame of Winchester. You okay, Dominic? Good Massachusetts guy. Can't say Worcester. They'll throw the ball Monday at 3 o'clock. And again, that's Notre Dame. They'll host in Linfield. Advanced Math and Science. They're throwing the ball. They're throwing the ball in about 6 minutes. They're going to host Northbridge. Again, that's Advanced Math and Science. And then Case are waiting for the winner of Pope Francis and Cohasset. And that is your lineup. And those are your people that qualify. Your towns are qualified. And the field of 32 in preliminary. As we move on to Division 3. And with that being said, Sportsmaster, are you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Born and raised. Here is a Sportsmaster. Again, this time 38 teams qualified. All of us at 4 Deep Sports Talk want to congratulate all these girls' teams, but right now in Division 3, and here's the Sportsmaster.
Okay, there is St. Mary's, Dighton Rehoboth, Hudson, Norton, Pittsfield, Middleborough, Triton Regional, North Reading, Bishop Fenwick, Greater New Bedford, Pentucket Regional, Apponequet Regional, Gloucester, Midway, Newburyport, Bishop Stang, Denham, East Bridgewater, Foxborough, Medfield, Mantuxet Regional Technology, Arlington Catholic, Tunsaquan Regional, Lowell Catholic, Oakmont Regional, Essex North Shore, Hanover, Cardinal Spellman, Fitchburg, Southeastern Regional Tech, Sturgis, Norwell, Sturgis Charter East, Bristol Plymouth Regional Tech, Greater Lawrence Tech, Dennis Yarmouth, O'Brien, and Crisco Ray Boston.
There you go.
All right, and here's Sean. He'll let you know how it's laid out here in the field of 32 in Division 3 girls softball.
So we have Norwell taking on Sturgis Charter East. We have Fitchburg taking on Dennis Yartmouth, and that already started today. That was at 12 p.m. We have Cardinal Spellman, who beat O'Brien 10-0, so they'll move on to the round of 32. We had Hanover taking out Cristo Ray Boston 18-5. We had Southeastern losing the Great Lawrence 3-0. And then we had Saugus losing to Bristol Plymouth 13-4. So moving on to the round of 32, St. Mary's will await the winner of Norwell and Sturgis Charter East. Bishop Stang beat Dedham. Dedham beat Bishop Stang to move on to the round of 16. Bishop Fenwick beat Lowell Catholic 5-2 to move on to the round of 16. North Reading will take on Oakmont Regional. Norton will await the winner of Fitchburg and Dennis Yartmouth. Gloucester beat Medfield 15-12. Moving on, we had Aponsit Regional taking on Matunic Regional. That will play tomorrow, 1 p.m. And then Pittsfield will take on Cardinal Spellman. And then we have Middleborough taking on Hanover. Pawtucket Regional losing to Arlington Catholic. Geez, I'm butchering them. 4-3. We have Medway beating Foxborough 4-0. Hudson taking on Great Lawrence. Triton Regional taking on Essex North Shore. Greater New Bedford will take on Tunsocket Regional. Newburyport will face East Bridgewater. And Dighton Rehoboth will take on Bristol Plymouth.
And that's it. Well done. As he comes up for a sigh of relief. Oh boy, you think you're taking a big test in college or something? One of those oral exams.
Absolutely.
All right, so we're about to step away. We got about 2 minutes left before we finish up this hour. So are we staying? Are you guys staying? Do you want to do another hour and finish up girls lacrosse and boys lacrosse and educate everybody? You guys in?
Hey, man, I'm in. It's all whatever you want to do. Let's get this information out.
Sean, you in?
Yeah.
I know we're going to lose the sports master because he has a contract dispute, so he only can say for.
He's ready to re-up, man.
He's ready to re-up.
Yeah, we gonna have to. He might be a free agent, guys out there in the world. If y'all want to be sports master, he's coming because we can't afford him anymore.
Right. That's right.
I'm a loyal person.
You're a loyal person.
Okay,
That sounds good. Like that sound of that. All right, let me just get our music queued up. Make sure we're good to go. But we're going to step away. First hour is done. We hope you enjoyed this first hour. We still got to finish up Division 2, 1 and 2 Division girls softball. Then we'll dive into lacrosse, and we'll let you know everybody and how they stand as I turn down my silly mic. As we turn down it, yeah, there we go. That's better. You know, with that being said, we got Antron at 90% right now after coming up, so that's better than nothing. And we'll have him. His energy will get better in the second hour. We apologize. We could take calls, but we really can't answer them because there's a lot of teams, a lot of different scenario every year in high school sports and who's in, who's out. We want to make sure we get everybody recognized. We have a couple things coming up. We'll be over at the Brockton Rocks next Saturday for our hours. We're lining up a couple of coaches and a couple of players. We're hoping to get Manny Ramirez Jr. on there and then Pedro Martinez's son. With that being said, we'll be right back with the second hour right after this.
and Tron.
And now we're back for the 2023 softball division 2 state tournament. At number 1, we got Westfield. At number 2, we got Bellerica Memorial. Number 3, Tewksbury Memorial. At number 4, Burlington. At number 5, North Attleboro. At number 6, Walpole. At number 7, Somerset Berkeley Regional. At number 8, Silver Lake Regional. At number 9, Grafton. At number 10, Leominster. At number 11, Bedford. At number 12, Neshoba Regional. At number 13, Agawam. At number 14, Dartmouth. Number 15, East Longmeadow. At number 16, Wakeville Memorial. 17, Wilmington. At number 18, Ludlow. At number 19, Danvers. At number 20, Shepherd Hill Regional. At number 21, Minnecaug. At number 22, Westboro. Number 23, Massacomet Regional. At number 24, Milton. Number 25, Oliver Ames. 26, Westwood. 27, Holliston. 28, Norwood. At 29, Pembroke. And number 30, Stoughton.
There you go. And here is your lineup as far as how it all played out. We have results, ladies and gentlemen, starting preliminary course. Plymouth North, they beat Long Meadows 15-7. They move on. Excuse me. We wait today it is Oliver Ames. They will host HS of Commerce. They'll throw the ball today at 4 o'clock out in Easton. Other results, Norwood, they beat Amherst Pelham 5-0. Why isn't that not moving over to the next bracket? I don't know. All right, moving on, more results. Holliston, they beat Holyoke 18-0. They blanked them. Stoughton, they're playing today at 2. They're going to play in about an hour. They're going to host Marlboro. Other results, Westwood, they beat Nauset 19-3. Other results, you have Drakeid. They lost on an upset to Notre Dame Hingham 12-4. Now, lineups and a couple results in the field of 32 in Division II girls softball. You have Billerica. They're going to throw the ball. They're going to throw the big softball 4:30. I didn't say underhand. Notre Dame Hingham. I'm not getting in trouble. All right, Monday also at 4:45. East Longmeadow. They will host Ludlow. A result, Leominster. They move on to the field of 62 with a 9-3 win over Massacomet. Somerset Berkeley. They will host Westwood. They'll throw the ball 3:45 on Monday. Other lineups, actually, Stoughton and Marlboro. The winner of that will play Tewksboro, Monday at 3:45. Another results, Dartmouth. They move on. They beat Danvers in a close one, 3-2. Other matchups, Bedford. They'll play Westboro. They'll throw the ball at 4 o'clock, and then Holliston will go to Walpole. They'll throw the ball at 4 o'clock on Monday. Other matchups in the field of 32 in Division II girls softball. In Neshoba Valley, they will host Minnechaug. They will throw the ball Monday at tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Agawam, they'll host Shepherd Hill. They will throw the ball at 4:30. Pembroke, they'll go up to Burlington. They'll throw the ball at 4. Silver Lake, they're going to throw the ball on Tuesday at 4, but they got to wait for the winner of Oliver Ames and HS of Commerce, that result, waiting for that to come in. Grafton, they're throwing the ball today at 2:30. They're hosting Milton. Wakefield, they're throwing the ball Monday at 4 o'clock against Wilmington. And then Medfield, they are throwing the ball at 4 o'clock on Monday. They will host Plymouth North. And, guys, that's all the matchups for Division II. We move on to Division I, and here is Antron Peebles.
With Division I teams that qualified this year, starting with the number 1 team is Central Catholic, King Philip Regional, Taunton, Wachusett Regional, Peabody Veterans, Lincoln Sudbury, Bishop Fien, Bridgewater Random, Methuen, Attleboro, Woburn Memorial, St. Paul, how do you pronounce that right there?
Which one?
St. Paul, Dioshan.
Which number are you at?
I'm looking at number 12, St. Paul, Dioshan. 13,
Yeah, St. Paul. Yeah, right. It's not. Yeah, right. It's not Dyson. It's Dyson.
Dyson. Number 13, North Andover, Westford Academy. Number 15, Chelmsford. Number 16, Arlington. Number 17, Reading Memorial. Number 18, Hingham. Number 19, Franklin. Number 20, Newton South. Number 21, Mansfield. Number 22, Doherty Memorial. Number 23, Andover. Number 24, New Bedford. Number 25, Natick. Number 26, Braintree. Number 27, Lexington. Number 28, Milford. Number 29, Concord, Carlisle. Number 30, Shrewsbury. Number 31, Needham. 32, Beverly. 33, Framingham. Number 34, Everett. 35, Wellesley. Number 36, Boston Latin School. Number 37, Medford. Number 38, Lynn Classical. And number 39, Lynn English. And that's your teams that qualify for the Division I state tournament MIAA 2023.
And that's Division 1.
Division 1.
All right. Do you want to take that over?
Yeah. Why is this not? All right. There we go.
There you go.
This is much better than my phone.
Right.
All right.
You can see it all, right?
All right. I can see everything. So we had Beverly. Excuse me. We had Beverly beating out Framingham 14-10. We had Concord Carlisle, who will take on Boston Latin School. That will play tomorrow at 3 p.m. And then we had Milford beating out Medford 4-1. On the other side of the bracket, we had Needham taking out Everett 12-0. We have Braintree facing Lynn English out tomorrow. We'll start at 2 p.m. Shrewsbury is playing Wellesley today, and that's going to play at 2 p.m. And then we had Lexington losing to Lynn Classical 5-2. Moving on to the round of 32, we have Central Catholic, who will face Beverly. Arlington will face Reading. Methuen will face New Bedford. BR is going to take on Natick. Wachusett will take on the winner of Concord Carlisle and Boston Latin School. North Andover will take on Newton South. St. Paul Dyson will take on Marshfields. And Peabody will face Milford. Moving on to the other side, King Philip will take on Needham. Chelmsford, will take on Hingham. Attleboro will take on Andover. Bishop Feen will wait the winner of Braintree and Lynn English. We have Taunton, who will face the winner of Shrewsbury and Wellesley. Westford will face Franklin. Woburn will take on Doherty. And Lincoln Sudbury will take on Lynn Classical.
There you go. Nice job, old man.
Yeah,
I'm not too hot on that mic, am I? Am I peeking you out on the dial there?
Say something again.
Check. 1, 2. I'm not peeking you out. All right.
Good.
All right. So with that being said, Antron, you ready? We're going to lacrosse.
Oh, lacrosse. We're on to lacrosse. Hold on. You
Yep.
got me lost now.
I'm sorry. We're going to go Division 1 South.
Division 1 lacrosse.
Yep.
Got a little technical difficulties over here in this studio. Let's see if we can go to the lacrosse.
And the music will still play, so that's good.
You want to get me started up on the lacrosse, big guy? You said what division you got?
We got Division 1 girls.
Division 1 girls.
And you're good with the board, right, Sean? You see the music and stuff?
Yeah, I see the music. Where's the music?
Starting off with Lincoln.
That's the last
Sudbury.
one over. Yep. And the other one's a commercial, and your commercial's holding for you up in the corner. All right, and here is Antron Peoples.
So for your Division 1 2023 lacrosse girls Division 1 state champions, we got Lincoln Sudbury, Wellesley, Westwood at 3, 4 Walpole, number 5 Reading Memorial, number 6 Longmeadow, number 7 Franklin, number 8 Central Catholic, number 9 Chelmsford, number 10 Concord Carlisle, number 11 Weymouth, number 12 Acton Boxborough, number 13 Natick, number 14 Winchester, 15 North Andover, number 16 Hingham, number 17 Algonquin, at number 18 King Phillips Regional, 19 Shrewsbury, number 20 Brookline, number 21 Needham, number 22 Peabody Veterans, number 23 Westford Academy, number 24 Lexington, number 25 Newton North, number 26 Andover, number 27 Belmont, number 28 Bishop Finn, Number 29, Woburn Memorial. Number 30, Beverly. Number 31, Boston Latin. 32, Hopkinton. 33, Quincy. At number 34, Haverville. Number 35, Attleboro. 36, Mansfield. At number 37, New Bedford. 38, Milford. 39, Doherty Memorial.
All right, and there you go. Just to remind everybody, these girls can score, and we'll start in preliminary action. Belmont, they beat Milford 17-6. Beverly, they beat Attleboro 13-4. Andover, they beat Doherty Memorial 24-4. Again, this is all preliminary. Boston Latin, they beat Haverhill 11-5. Other side of the bracket, Hopkinton, they beat Quincy 13-8. Other results, Woburn Memorial, they beat Mansfield 16-9. And the last one is Bishop Feen's. Seems like Bishop Feen's in every sport when it comes to tournament play. They beat New Bedford 17-5. Here is your schedule, and we do have some results. Reading Memorial, they will host Bishop Feen on Monday. They'll drop the ball or put the ball together with the two sticks at 6:30. Needham, they will go visit Acton. Boxborough, do the same thing at 4:30. Natick moves on to the field of Sweet Six. They move on to the Sweet 16 with a 11-10 win over Brookline. That's actually a Bay State matchup during the regular season. Other lineups on Monday at 6 o'clock. Woburn Memorial, they'll visit Walpole. Another result, Central Catholic, they'll move on with a big win over Newton North, 21-11. Other lineups coming up in the field of 32. Chelmsford, they'll host Lexington, and they'll do that at 6:30. Hingham, they will host Algonquin at Hingham High School, of course, at 5 o'clock. Lincoln Sudbury, they'll do it at 7:30. They're going to host Hopkinton. Other lineups for the more of the schedule for the field of 32. I apologize. Boston Latin, they'll visit Wellesley High School. They'll do it on Monday at 5 o'clock. Andover will do the same at 4 o'clock. They'll host King Philip Regional. Other results, Concord Carlisle, they move on with a very impressive 21-4 win over Westford Academy. Welcome to the field of Sweet 16, Concord Carlisle. Franklin, they're playing today. They're hosting Andover. They're already 2 hours into that game. They started at 11. Westford, they will get underway at 5 o'clock on Monday. They'll host Beverly. Shrewsbury will visit Winchester. They're doing that right now. They started at 12 o'clock. They were over at Nonan Stadium in Winchester. Peabody, they'll get it going as the Peabody Veterans, they will go to Weymouth, and they'll do it on Monday at 6 o'clock. And the last one at 5 o'clock, Belmont is going to Long Meadow. That is Division 2 girls lacrosse. How are we doing for time? We going to take off? We can take our break? Yeah. All right, we'll step away. We'll be back with the rest of the divisions in girls lacrosse. We'll be back with more right after this. Yep. Hit the music. There's no Hey, welcome back. You are listening to 4D. You got to turn on the other two mics. Poor kids everywhere. There you go. Hit another one. Hit the other one. Nope. Nope. Hit the other. That one where your finger's at. Yep. Hit that one. Turn that one on. Oh boy. All right. There we go. There's no fire. It's all good. All right. Welcome back to 4D. Put on Antoine's mic. There you go. You'll learn it.
Welcome back to 4D Sports Talk. We're here with the Division II State Championship qualifiers. Starting with number 1, Notre Dame. Number 2, Wayland. Number 3, Duxbury. Number 4, East Long Meadow. At number 5, Leominster. At number 6, Massaconamet Regional. At number 7, Scituate. Number 8, Grafton. Number 9, Burlington. At number 10, Falmouth. At number 11, Ashland. At number 12, Minnetonka. At number 13, Plymouth North. At number 14, Dartmouth. At number 15, Billerica Memorial. Number 16, Melrose. At number 17, Westboro. At number 18, Canton. At number 19, Bedford. 20, Holliston. 21, Nauset Regional. At number 22, Marblehead. At number 23, West Springfield. Number 24, Ursuline Academy. Number 25, Norwood. At number 26, Agawam. At number 27, Neshoba Regional. Number 28, Oliver Ames. 29, Westfield. 30, Danvers. Whitman Hanson Regional Voc-Tech. At 31, Silver Lake Regional. 33, Groton Dunstable. Number 34, Amherst Pelham Regional. And number 35, Somerville. And that's your Division II state qualifiers.
Nicely done.
Yes, sir.
So in the pre round, we got Silver Lake Regional beating out Groton Dunstable 18-5. We have, sorry, I'm looking around. Oh, not too much on this side.
That's all you can do.
Yeah, let's head to the other side, right? Whitman Hanson Regional is going to take on Amherst Pelham Regional. That game's scheduled 6 o'clock tonight. And then we had Danvers beating out Somerville 17-1. Moving on to the round of 32, Notre Dame will take on Silver Lake Regional. Melrose will take on Westboro. Burlington will take on Ursuline Academy. Grafton will be taking on Norwood. East Long Meadow will take on Westfields. Plymouth North will be taking on Holliston. Nauset Regional lost 15-4 to Minchog. And then Leominster will take on Oliver Ames. Moving on to the other side, we have Wayland awaiting the winner of Whitman Hanson Regional and Amherst Pelham Regional. Canton will take on Billerica Memorial. Falmouth will take on West Springfield. Scituate will take on Agawam. Duxbury will take on Danvers. Dartmouth will host Bedford. Ashland will take on Marblehead. And Neshoba Regional will take on Masconaut Regional. There we go.
We're going to keep it moving right on to the Division III. We're going to
Yes.
keep it moving right on.
Yes, sir.
We're going to keep it moving right on to Division III and keep it rolling. State qualifiers, the number 1, Newburyport. At number 1, 2, Medfield. 3, Cohasset. 4, Foxborough. Number 5, Pentucket Regional. At number 6, Norwell. At number 7, Hanover. At number 8, Apponequet Regional. At number 9, Swampscott. At number 10, Essex North Shore. At number 11, Fairhaven. Number 12, Old Rochester Regional. At number 13, Broomfield School. 14, Bishop Fenwick. 15, Notre Dame. At number 16, North Reading. 17, Cardinal Spellman. And number 18, coming in, Middleborough. At number 19, Bishop Stang. 20, North Middlesex Regional. At number 21, Dighton Rehoboth. At number 22, Shawshing Valley Tech. At number 23, Gloucester. At number 24, Dedham. 25, Malden Catholic. At number 26, St. Mary's. Number 27, Norton. 28, Pembroke. 29, Pope Francis. 30, Lee. At number 31, Greater Lowell Tech. At number 32, Auburn. At number 33, Hoosac Valley. At number 34, Bristol Plymouth Regional Voc-Tech.
Nicely done. All right, moving on. We apologize right now. We do not have a result for the Bristol Plymouth game. They started at 11 o'clock. They're up taking on Greater Lowell Tech. Again, they were supposed to do that today at 11. We apologize. We do not have a result yet. Moving on to more preliminary action going on. I believe there was one more game. There was. Auburn was hosting Halsick Valley. They're underway. They started at 12. Moving on to the field of 32. Again, Newburyport is waiting for the result of Auburn and Nossick Valley. They'll do that. They'll drop the ball or put the sticks together at 5:45 on Monday. Moving on with other matchups at 4 o'clock on Monday at Phillips Park, Swampscott. Against Swampscott, they'll host Dedham. Apponequet Regional, they're going to host Malden Catholic. That's kind of a crazy matchup. That's a big school. Anyway, they're going to play over at Apponequet Regional at 2 o'clock on Monday. That just seems pretty big. Moving on, congratulations to Foxborough. They beat Pope Francis. They move on to the Sweet 16. Congratulations, girls. They are waiting for the winner of Broomfield School, who's hosting North Middlesex Regional, and they're doing that at 6 o'clock, so Foxborough's waiting. Old Rochester, they're going to host Dighton Rehoboth right here in the South Shore. They'll do that at 4 o'clock. Pentucket Regional, they'll host Pembroke. They'll do that up in Pentucket at 4 o'clock on Monday. Other matchups, it is in the Sweet 16, and we have results actually. Congratulations to Norwell. They move on to the Sweet 16 with a 15-0 win over Norton. Fairhaven does the same thing. They move on to the Sweet 16. Those girls do as well with a 18-7 win over Shawshene Valley Tech. Other games being scheduled in the field of 32 in Girls Division III lacrosse. Bishop Fenwick, they will host Bishop Stang. That's actually a Central Catholic matchup. They're going to go to Donaldson Field to do everything Monday at 3:30. Congratulations to Cohasset with an 18-1 win over Lee. They move on to the Sweet 16. So does the Andover girls with a 21-3 win over St. Mary's. They move on to the Sweet 16. Essex, they're going to take on Gloucester. The winner of that will play Hanover, but that has to be decided first Monday at 4:30. NDA at Worcester, that's where they're going to, as Notre Dame Academy of Worcester, they'll take on Middleborough to do everything at 4:30. And the last one, again, Greater Low Tech. We're waiting for the winner of Bristol Plymouth Regional Tech. They did that at 11 o'clock. Don't have a final yet on that one. But anyway, Medfield is waiting for that, and they'll do that. We'll do that at 5 o'clock on Monday. So that is Division 3. We move on to Division 4.
As we keep the ball or rolling, drop the ball. And
yeah, I don't know what they call it.
Rolling.
They put the sticks together and someone blows a whistle.
We're going to jump over to the Division 4 qualifiers. I'm starting with Ipswich at number 1, 2 Weston, number 3 Dover Sherborne, number 4 Nantucket, number 5 Manchester Essex, number 6 Sandwich, number 7 Hamilton Wenham, number 8 Mount Greylock Regional, number 9 Cape Cod Academy, number 10 Nipmuc Regional, number 11 Georgetown, number 12 Tahanto Regional, number 13 Medway, number 14 St. John Paul, number 15 Archbishop's William, number 16 Linfield, number 17 Monomoy, number 18 Tinsboro, number 19 Lunenburg, number 20 Watertown, number 21 Littleton, number 22 Hull, number 23 Winthrop, number 24 Martha's Vineyard Regional, number 25 Oakmont Regional, number 26 Bourne, number 27 Advanced Math and Science again, number 28 Stoneham, number 29 South Hadley, number 23 Triton Regional, number 31 Sturgis Charter West, number 32 Belchertown, number 33 Upper Cape Cod Regional Voc-Tech, 34 St. Bernard's, number 35 Tri-County Regional Voc-Tech, number 36 South Shore Voc-Tech, number 37 Neshoba Valley Tech, and at number 38 Hampshire Regional.
All right, so there we go. Now we move on to the lineup, and here's Sean.
So we had Belchertown. They'll take on Upper Cape Cod Regional.
Perfect.
And then we have, just looking down the line, South Hadley beat South Shore Votech 18-4. They'll move on. Stoneham will take on Neshoba Valley Tech. That game tomorrow at 11 a.m. Advanced Math and Science, there you go again. They'll move on to the round of 32, 14-6 win over Hampshire Regional. We had Triton Regional. beating out Triton County Regional Votech in OT. That game finished 9-8. We had Sturgis Charter West losing to St. Bernard's 9-4. They'll move on to the round of 32. Round of 32, Ishpeming will await the winner of Belchertown and Upper Cape Cod Regional. Linfield will take on Menominee. Cape Cod Academy beating out Martha's Vineyard 20-4. Mount Greylock Regional will face Oakman Regional. Nantucket will face South Hadley. Medway losing to Watertown 8-5. Tahoe Regional facing Littleton, Manchester Essex will await the winner of Stoneham and Neshoba Valley Regional Tech. Sandwich will face Advanced Math Science. Georgetown beating out Hull 11-2. St. John Paul II facing Lunenburg. Dover Sherborne facing Triton Regional. Hamilton Wenham beating out Bourne 20-5. Winthrop will face on Nipmunk Regional. Archbishop Williams will face Tinsboro, and Weston will face St. Bernard's. And that will round out Division 4 state championship bracket for lacrosse girls.
Excellent. Let's see if we can do Division 1. We got about a minute left.
Yeah, we got 20 seconds.
20 seconds. All right, we'll come back. We'll finish the half hour and knock out boys lacrosse. We'll start with Division 1 intro, and we'll dive right into that. We'll be back with more right after this.
Now we're going to jump right into the boys Division 1 state qualifiers, starting with St. John's at Prep at number 1. Number 2, Boston College High. Number 3, Acton Boxborough. At number 4, Franklin. At number 5, Hingham. At number 6, Lincoln Sudbury. Number 7, Zavarian Brothers. Number 8, North Andover. At number 9, Catholic Memorial. At number 10, Marshfield. Number 11, Andover. At number 12, Algonquin. At number 13, Needham. And number 14, Chelmsford. Number 15, Concord Carlisle. Number 16, Winchester. At number 17, Wellesley. At number 18, St. John's. Number 19, Westford Academy. And at number 20, Natick. At number 21, Bridgewater Raynham. At number 22, Framingham. At number 23, Bishop Finn. At number 24, Lexington. Central Catholic at number 25. Number 26, Belmont. At Brookline at number 27. And at 28, Beverly. 29, Methuen. 30, Newton South. 31, Wachusett Regional. And at number 32, Barnstable. At number 33, Peabody Veterans. And 34, Lynn Classical.
All right, with Lynn Classical being said, they have to go to Wisconsin Regional. They're playing today at 1 o'clock. That game is most likely 36 minutes into that. That's still considered preliminary play. Barnstable, they are hosting Peabody. They're throwing the ball or putting the ball together in boys lacrosse at 6 o'clock on Monday. The winner of that will play St. John's Prep on Tuesday in St. John's. They'll get together. They'll start that at 5 o'clock. More preliminary play today. 3 o'clock at Knowles Stadium in Winchester. Winchester will host Wellesley today. Monday, Catholic Memorial will host Lexington. They'll start that at 6. Also on Monday at 6 o'clock, Central Catholic in North Andover. Franklin, they will host Methuen at 6 o'clock. Needham will do the same thing with Natick at Memorial Field in Needham. Natick will visit Needham. Algonquin, they will host Bridgewater Raynham, and they'll start that at 4:30. Hingham High School, they will host Beverly at 7 o'clock. Finishing up the field of 32, Lincoln Sudbury, they will host Brookline. They're doing that today at 3:30, and so is Andover. They're hosting Framingham. They're going to start at 3:30 today. Monday at 4:30, Chelmsford will host Westford Academy. Newton South will play today over at Acting Bucksboro. Spit it out, Dominic. Acting Bucksboro will host Newton South today. It'll do it at 6 o'clock. Severin Brothers, they'll do it at 7 o'clock on Monday. They'll host Belmont. Bishop Finn, they will go up to Marshfield, and they'll do everything at 3:30. And Concord Carlisle, they will host St. John's on Monday at 5. And like we said earlier, Boston College, number 2 seed. They are waiting for Wisconsin Regional and Lynn Classical. Moving on to Division II in boys lacrosse.
And here are the Division II qualifiers. These words will get you tongue-tied a little bit.
Oh, my God. You do a good job for out-of-state guy, but you've been there for almost 20 years.
I've been there for a while, man, but we're gonna keep it rolling. We're going to keep it as smooth as we can, brother. I'm going to come with your number 1, Reading Memorial. Nauset Regional. Number 3, Duxbury. And number 4, Longmeadow. And number 5, Billerica Memorial. And number 6, Scituate. And number 7, Marblehead. And number 8, Walpole. Number 9, Mansfield. 10, King Philip Regional. And number 11, Minnetonka. And number 12, Burlington. Number 13, Plymouth South. And number 14, Westwood. And number 15, Neshoba Regional. And number 16, Sharon. And number 17, Tantasaqua Regional. And number 18, Silver Lake Regional. Number 19, North Attleboro. Number 20, Canton. Number 21, Westfield. Number 22, North Middlesex Regional. And number 23, Milton. 24, Whitman-Hanson Regional. And number 25, Masconomet Regional. And number 26, Boston Latin. Number 27, Oliver Ames. Number 28, Westboro. And number 29, Hopkinton. And number 30, West Springfield. And number 31, Wakeville Memorial. And number 32, Plymouth North. And number 33, Agawam. 34, Medford. And that's for your number 2 Division II boys lacrosse.
All right, and here comes the big guy, the intern from URA, as he's running the whole show now. He will let you know what's going on in preliminary in the field of 32, like Antron said, in Division II boys lacrosse. And here he is.
So Plymouth North beating out Agawam 9-5. We had nothing on this side. Wow, it's happening a lot, huh? And then we got Wakefield Memorial beating out Medford 13-2. Moving on to the round of 32, Reading Memorial will take on Plymouth North. Sharon will take on Tensqua Regional. Mansfield will take on Whitman-Hanson Regional. Walpole will take on Masconomet Regional. Longmeadow will take on Hopkinton. Plymouth South will take on Canton. Burlington will face Westfield. Billy Starr Memorial will take on Westboro. Situate will be facing Oliver Ames. Minchog will take on North Middlesex Regional. Westwood will face North Attleboro. Duxbury will be facing West Springfield. Marblehead beat out Boston Latin 11-5. King Philip Regional will face Milton. Neshoba Regional will face Silver Lake Regional. And Nassauset Regional will take on Wakefield Memorial. Yep. So that's Division II Boys State Championship brackets. And now we're going to move on to Division III.
We'll keep it moving with the Division III qualifiers starting at number 1, Norwell, Kentucky Regional, Newburyport, Grafton, Medfield, Drake, Falmouth, Pope Francis, Groton Dunstable, Old Rochester Regional, Hanover, Apponequet Regional, Bedford, Foxborough, Triton Regional, Nipmuc Regional, Shawsheen Valley Tech, Wayland, Holliston, North Shore, XS North Shore, Fairhaven, Bishop Fenwick, East Longmeadow, Dighton Rehoboth, and number 25 Wilmington, 26 Pembroke, Swampscott, Arlington Catholic, North Reading, Ashland coming in at 30, Lenox Memorial, Bishop Stang, Lowell Catholic, Auburn, Southeastern Regional Voc Tech at 35, and Hoosick Valley at 36.
All right, there we go. Moving right on. Again, Division III boys lacrosse. We have one final and preliminary play to report. Bishop Stang, they beat Lowell Catholic 11-2. More with that schedule. Hoosick Valley, they go up to North Reading. They're actually underway. They're 42 minutes into this game. They started at 1. On the other side of the bracket, the preliminary play, you have today at 2 o'clock, and they're going to get underway about 15 minutes. As Southeastern Regional, they'll go up to Ashland. And again, they're going to do that at 2 o'clock. Another matchup for today, Lenox Memorial. They're going to host Albin, and they're going to do it in about 15 minutes at 2 o'clock. With that being said, Pentucket Regional, the best team in the state, they were waiting for the winner again from Lenox Memorial and Albin. Other matchups, Monday, Triton Regional, they'll host Wayland. Again, they'll do it at 5 o'clock. Old Rochester, they'll host East Longmeadow. They'll do that at 6 o'clock on Monday. Same thing on Monday in Falmouth. They'll host Pembroke. They'll do that at 7. Newburyport is, again, waiting for the winner of Southeast and Ashland, which happened in about 15 minutes. Foxborough and will host Holliston. They'll do it all at 5 o'clock on Monday. Hanover, they're doing that today. Hanover's going to host Bishop Fenwick. They'll do it at 4 o'clock. Tomorrow at 4 o'clock. I'm sorry. Today, though, Drake, they're going to host Swampscott at 4. More matchups here in the field of 32 in Division 3 lacrosse. Medfield, they're going to host Arlington at 7 o'clock on Monday. Apponequet's going to do the same thing with Fairhaven at 5 o'clock on Monday. 4 o'clock on Monday, Essex North Shore. They will go up to Bedford and play. I almost said New Bedford, but it's not New Bedford. They're going to play them again up at 4 o'clock. Grafton's waiting for the winner in North Reading and Hoosick Valley, which is going on right now. And when that's done, they're going to have this field of 32. They'll do that 5:30 in Grafton. Results: congratulations to Pope Francis. They move on with a 17-6 win over Wilmington. Congratulations and welcome to the Sweet 16. Dighton Rehoboth, they're going up to Grafton Dunstable Regional. They're going to do that today at 2:30. Nipmuc Regional, they'll host Shawsheen Valley Monday at 6:30. And again, staying with their win, they are going up to Norwell, and they're going to get it all together at 4 o'clock on Monday. Gentlemen, that is Division 3. Moving on to Division 4.
The last division and qualifiers of Division 4 lacrosse boys tournament is number 1 Cohasset, number 2 Sandwich, Dover Sherborne, Weston, Abington, Nantucket, Linfield, Wakona Regional at 8, Ipswich at 9, Manchester, Essex, number 11 Rockland, number 12 Littleton, number 13 Winthrop, number 14 Assabet Valley Regional Voc Tech, Advanced Math and Science, Old Colony Regional Voc Tech, South Hadley, Blackstone Valley Regional Voltec, Archbishop's Williams, Timesboro, St. Bernard's, Martha's Vineyard Regional, Bourne, Whittier Regional Voltec, Hull coming in at 25, Hamilton, Wenham, 27, Seekonk, South Shore Voltec at number 28, Monomoy at 29, East Bridgewater at 30, Stoneham at 31, Cape Cod Academy at 32, Blue Hills Regional Voltec at 33, 34, Tri-County Regional Voltec, 35, Pittsfield at number 36, Minutemen Regional, and 37, Granby, and at 38, McCann Tech.
Alrighty. So Cape Cod Academy lost to Blue Hills Regional 14-9. We had South Shore Votech beating out Granby 22-5. Menominee lost to Minuteman Regional 6-5. On the other side of the bracket, Seekonk will take on McCann Tech. That game will be played today at, they're 47 minutes in, so don't have results yet. But moving on, East Bridgewater will face Pittsfield. That game will start at 2:30, so just a little bit under a half hour. And then Stoneham will beat Tri-County Regional Votech 12-4, excuse me. And then moving on to round of 32, Cohasset will face on Blue Hills. Old Colony Regional Votech will take on South Hadley. Ishapet beat Whittier Regional Votech 20-4. Hull lost to Wakanon Regional 16-5. Weston will face Minuteman Regional. Winthrop will take on Tinsboro. Littleton will face St. Bernard's. Abington will take on South Shore Votech. Nantucket will await the winner of Seekonk and McCann Tech. Rockland will face Martha's Vineyard. Ashabet Valley will take on Archbishop Williams. Dover Shelburne will await the winner of EB and Pittsfield. Linfield will take on Hamilton Wenham. Bourne will face Manchester Essex. Advanced Math and Science will take on Blackstone Valley. And Sandwich will face Stoneham. Man, I gotta say, after listening to all the teams, I think I'm rooting for Advanced Math and Science. They're my dark horse this year.
All right, so now we'll step away for our last break.
Yeah.
So if you just take it out, young man.
Alrighty, we're gonna head to break, and you're listening to 4 Deep Sports Talk Radio with Antron Peebles, Dominic, and we don't got a nickname for me, so Sean Sylvia.
There you go.
We'll be right back.
Hey, everybody, welcome back. As we wrapped, we did it, gentlemen. Thank you, Antoine. You did a great job. Sean, you did a great job. I should know better, but I don't. We still do it, but I just love to give these kids kudos for working hard and staying out of trouble and doing the right thing and believing in the team spirit and putting themselves in a situation to win a state title.
Absolutely. And, you know, Dom, they deserve it. They deserve the recognition. They deserve their team deserve to be recognized and give the kudos and affirmations for making these tournaments. This is something that they will remember the rest of their lives, and this is what we're here for 4D Sports Talk, man. And I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to be part of this amazing radio station, man. And I want a lot of other people to get involved also, man. We're here for you, and we're here for your kids, you know. Big thank you to Jim Jones
Jim Jones, the manager and director of not just AACS, but of course WARA 1320. And like, why are you kissing his butt? I'm not kissing his butt. He
not
changed,
Kool-Aid man either.
Huh?
Man. Jim Jones, not the rapper and not the Kool-Aid man.
Yeah.
We fly high.
Because Jimmy changed that on the fly, and I dropped the ball, and I forgot to ask him to do it. And on the fly, he remotely, remember when you would ask me?
Yeah.
During the commercial break, he was all over that remotely.
Yeah,
working his
lined
magic.
it up. And big kudos to him, and he's a big believer in
Thanks,
what we
Jim.
do. Thank you, Jimmy, for doing that.
Appreciate you.
Absolutely. So next week we'll be in Brockton. I'm going to get the early setup. We're going to get the coaches in. We're going to finalize with the general manager, get that all squared up. So we'll be live at Brockton, the Brockton Rocks, doing that. That should be fun. And talking to the future, hopefully the future stars of tomorrow. They'll be educating us on how the season. We'll talk about Brockton Rocks ball.
Campanelli Stadium.
That's right, over at Campanelli.
Yes,
And
sir.
they're redoing the whole scoreboard over there, I guess, and doing the dugouts over a little bit. It's a nice little ballpark.
Right.
Yeah.
Rumors were, according to Nick, the general manager, and neither confirm or deny this, they're thinking about trying to go professional again and try to do something, maybe step away from that. And I don't know how that all works. That'd be pretty cool to see another
would.
pro team. And I mean,
In the
that would
Northeast
sell.
baseball.
Yeah.
For sure. So,
That would be great. I would go to the games.
I would.
I would definitely go to games. And you know, that being in Brockton, I think it gives a lot of kids the opportunity because, you know, the culture in Brockton is, you know, you got a lot of different kids growing up in that area. I think they need to see the opportunity to, you know, even play for the Brockton Rocks, man. If you know, you can come from Brockton and be some great baseball player, you know, if you're Dominican, Puerto Rican, black, white kid, Italian, whatever you may be, you know, get the opportunity to meet these guys and see it.
Right. No, you're right.
You know,
Susan, my girlfriend, everyone calls her my wife. She's not my wife
Sue.
yet. Hi, Susan, if you're listening. She used to host the families when they were like single, double A.
Yeah.
She had a kid from Australia. She still keeps in touch with these kids.
Yeah.
And some of the kids one kid went to the Yankees, but he didn't make it. I forget where the other one. I want to say Minnesota, but she had like 4 kids in her house.
Right.
Just putting them up so they could play Brockton Rocks baseball. You know, and they weren't even from the area. They were just kids just trying to get their name out there to show they could play at that level. At the time, I think it was like considered D-ball. Would that be a double A ball? Double A. Yeah. I'll get it right sooner or later.
You know, you was going to say something, Sean?
I was just going to mention that I know Campanelli Stadium's doing a lot of renovation, too, as far as trying to bring in more people in the seats, and I came across it. I don't know if anyone's familiar with the Savannah Bananas.
You know, I wanted to check on that. I heard those tickets are crazy expensive.
They got them coming to town, so that should be interesting.
It should be. It should be. It's kids like the nicest way to say it. They are the baseball version of the Harlem Globetrotters. But I'll tell you, the Harlem Globetrotters, they may be choreographed. You still got to be talented to do what they do with the basketball and, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
It's like wrestling.
They're athletes.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
They're former baseball players.
Yeah. They got to know what they're doing.
Yeah, they're former baseball players. Some that, like you said, a lot of people, like you just said, some of the guy didn't make it. You know, man, what is make it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Really, what is make it? You go to Double A, you made it.
Yeah.
You know, you got an
true.
opportunity. 1%, you know, of people in this world, you know, are able to. Baseball is a hard sport to play. I
All of
played.
it is. if you
All of
think
it
right?
professionally. You know,
I mean, you were inches away of playing pro ball.
pro baseball. You know,
Right.
I was getting.
I mean, both pro baseball and football.
NFL. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, so you know, I got the opportunity to work out with a lot of teams, and you know, but I wasn't blessed to get that stick. You know what I mean? And
Now you're
I was a
blessed
great
there.
player. I was a great player. I mean, and I was better at baseball than I was football.
I remember you telling me
So
that.
you know, the Florida Marlins, Chicago White Sox, Twins. I love the game, you know, but when these kids get the opportunity to be exposed to these things, and if they could get that in Brockton, it'll be great for the community. It'll be great for the kids, and you know, we could be out there, man, and interviewing these young men, and we never
That's
know
what
who
I
you're
wanna do.
interviewing. You might be interviewing the next best baseball player. You know,
Absolutely.
my cousin made it, David
Absolutely.
Price. He's there. You know, and you know, family. You know, who would ever thought the kid with the snotty nose lived next door to me on Aspen Avenue would be in the major leagues making $290-something million, which
Right.
Boston Red Sox gave
Right.
to him.
Right.
They don't like it too much, but hey,
How
how
we doing for time?
157?
We got 3 minutes left. 5
3
minutes,
minutes.
remaining on the actual.
What about the Greg time? What do we got for that?
A lot of time.
Yeah.
All
we got
day.
More than, we got plenty of time to use up.
Wait. Oh, is it really?
It's 157.
157. So that's we got to pay attention to the
Yeah.
Greg time. But yeah, I'm looking forward to really trying to get us to expand and reach out. Like now that I have a steady intern for the summer, we can go out and start doing what we did before. Go cover these rec championship games. Everyone's like, "Why are you doing rec championship?" Because I want to hear little Johnny, mother watching or listening from California or Washington State or somewhere in the Midwest, and hearing their grandson come up to bat.
What's the process to get to that, Dom? What do we need the people to do? What do we need?
We need these groups to reach out to us and let us know what they have for a schedule. All we ask for is a couple cheeseburgers and maybe a soda.
Hey, that's it.
As long as I'm fed, I'm happy.
It sounds good. It sounds good. I know you say cheeseburger, but hey, listen, we're here for the kids.
That's right.
We're here for the community. We're here for the kids. We're here for the families. You know, that sounds good. I like cheeseburgers. I do. You can look at me and probably tell. But at the end of the day, listen, Northeast, Southeast, Massachusetts, everybody here, Washington State. If you have a kid in the state of Massachusetts, we want to put these kids on a pedestal and give them an opportunity to be the best they can be. And we're here for them. We want to make them feel good, right, Dom?
Absolutely.
And Dom's been doing this for a while. I started off with him. Great guy.
Thank you.
Buy into what we're doing over here for D Sports Talk, because I'm here for the community. I'm here for Dom. This is my brother. This is my friend. Just met Sean. But, man, if we could get your kid to that next level and get him some notoriety, and even just make him feel good and expose him to greatness.
Give them that memory that they'll never.
They'll never forget it, man. They'll never
Absolutely.
forget it.
And then if we get lucky, I mean, we've been lucky enough to grab like a nice young man like Sean, and we've grabbed a couple. We just grabbed the Caleb Tremblay, thank you, from Apponequet. You know, this I've been blessed. I've had 6 kids that I know that actually used. If anything, this experience. How are we doing for time on the Gray?
You got a good time. You can keep it going.
What do we got? 158 maybe.
Yeah.
So we got a couple minutes, right?
Yeah.
So make sure that button stays hot. The button right there for the main computer. Turn that on.
It's hot.
Right there, right on your board. Yep. Keep that on. So we can hear it if we mess it up. But anyway, that had a chance like Brian Barad, God bless him. He's now working with the Boston College Eagles. Brittany Mahan freelances for Comcast Sportsnet in Nesson.
You're changing lives, man.
You know what? All I want to do is get them out of the shelves because they're so talented.
Bro, you are changing
know what I mean?
lives, Dom. You need an award. You're changing lives.
Yeah, I need the water. Burger King, something like a gift card or
That'll
something.
be good, yeah. But you're changing lives, man. Even behind the board and on the mic, you're changing lives. And also these young kids. You're changing their lives also, man.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Are we good? Oh, you can turn off the mics. You can turn the mics off.